Today's speaker is Sri Sundar Anantraman sir. He is a senior management consultant and soft skill trainer. He has served as a district president of Bangalore West for 9 years, wherein which he has started Yuva Vikas and Hope program and inspired hundreds of youths across the district. He was a state spiritual coordinator for 5 years and presently the national activity in charge for Vahini Sudhamrita certification program. Now, sir will be speaking on the topic an ideal Sai devotee. Let us welcome Sir. Jai Sai.
Om Sri Sai Ram. My humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹತ್ರ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹೆದರಿಕೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಪುಟ್ಟಭರ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2 ಬೆರಳು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡುವಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಇಲ್ವ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Sai Ram brothers and sisters, very happy to be with you all this evening. Karishye Vachanam Tava ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ವೀನರ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಂದು ಸೇರಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲೇನೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸಪ್ತಾಹಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕರಿಷ್ಯೆ ವಚನಂ ತವ ಅಂತ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕೆಲವು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ತ್ರಿಕರಣ ಶ್ರುತಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿದ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯಿನಾಮ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪೆನಿಷಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ ಕಲಿಯುಗ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ, ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ, ರೀಚ್ ಸೇಫ್ಲಿ, ಪರೋಪಕಾರಾರ್ಥಂ ಇದಂ ಶರೀರಂ, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಜುಕೇರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಮೆನ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಾಯಿ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ನಾವು. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ದಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಾಯಿ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅಥಾತೋ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಜಿಜ್ಞಾಸ ಅಂತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೈಕ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಇರೋದು, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಇರೋದು. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಅನಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅನೇಕ ಒಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ತ್ರೈ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ತ್ರೈ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪಿಕ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಹಳೆ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಹಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಡಿವೋಟಿ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವಾದ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಯಾರು, ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ 3 ಹೇಳ್ತು. ಇದು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ತೆಲುಗುಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಚಂಚಲಮಯದ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ, ಎರಡನೇದು ನಿರಂತರ ಚಿಂತನ, ಮೂರನೇದು ಆಜ್ಞಾ ಪಾಲನೆ. ಅಚಂಚಲಮಯ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾಢ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇರಬೇಕು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಇಸ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ. ಎರಡನೇದು ನಿರಂತರ ಚಿಂತನ. ನಾವು ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಚಿಂತನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಚಿಂತೆಗೂ ಚಿಂತನಗೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಚಿಂತನ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾಮಸ್ಮರಣೆ. ಸೊ ನಿರಂತರ ಚಿಂತನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮೂರನೇದು ಆಜ್ಞಾ ಪಾಲನ. That is what is called as Karishye Vachanam Tava. ಆದರೆ ವಚನ ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಗರಿಷ್ಠೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಜ್ಞಾ ಪಾಲನೆ, that is one of the instructions. But ಆದರೆ ಆಜ್ಞೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. That is why this presentation on an ideal Sai devotee. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಏನು, ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಗಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, how to make Swami happy. In fact, that is the objective of life. So as an ideal Sai devotee, Swami ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ನಾವು ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ that is enough. That itself will ensure that we get the grace of God. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಪದ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is slightly confusing. Because ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ అందరూ ಡಿವೋಟಿಗಾನೇ ಕಲ್ಪಿస్తున్నారు ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ತರಾನೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ನಾನ್ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಮಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸಾಯಿ ಫ್ರಾಟರ್ನಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಾಯಿ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ? ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ he addressed a group of devotees from Andhra Pradesh. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ? ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಾಧಕರಾಗೋದು ಬರೀ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್, ఎందుకంటే ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ is not a very happy term for Swami. Devotion వస్తుంది పోతుంది ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Devotion will come, devotion will go. I want a job, I get a job, I am very happy. I put a big garland and first for Swami's photo. After 3 months, I lose that job. Then what I do? I remove the photos. So devotion will be a very, very it's a temporary thing. Because the devotion ಇರ್ತದೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು will not accept it. But faith ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ dwindling ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಾಧಕರಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, we aim for transformation, not just devotion but transformation. Devotion is temporary, transformation is permanent. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಯಾರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ. And Swami's all the lectures, discourses of Swami is aimed at transformation. Transformation is very important. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಲಿದೆ, ಹಾಲನ್ನ ಕಾಗಿಸಿ ಗಟ್ಟೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು curd ಆಗಿ it will, then you can get butter, from butter you will get ghee. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಘೀ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಘೀ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆನೂ ಇದೆ, ಮೊಸರು ಇದೆ, ಬೆಣ್ಣೆನೂ ಇದೆ, ಘೀನೂ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಘೀ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಲು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮೊಸರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಣ್ಣೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಘೀ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? What has happened? It has got the unnecessary residues ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಎವಾಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಹಾಲು ಅನ್ನುವುದು ನಾವು ಡಿವೋಟಿ ತರ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಇದೆ, ಡಿವಿನಿಟಿಯೂ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರುವಂತ ನೀರು ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಧನೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ತುಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ತುಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ that means we have attained transformation. Once we attain transformation, there is no need to look back. That is ideal Sai. Ideal Sai devotee, it doesn't, don't take the message that we should become ghee. That is not the message. We should get transformed. What is ideal Sai devotee? We should become ghee. From milk, we should become ghee. No, that is not. That is only an example. We should become transformed. Once we become transformed, then it is equal to reaching a stage of a ghee, wherein all the negative qualities have evaporated. But it's a continuous process. It's a continuous process. Idanna I wish to present in three different aspects. One is physical, bodily aspects. The second is mind aspects, and the third is the spiritual aspects. What Swami is expecting? Swami is expecting transformation at three levels: at body level, at mind level, and also at the spiritual level. What are the aspects of body which we normally neglect? Brothers and sisters, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. But I am sorry to say, students are not following. ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಸುರಿದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. Students are not following. Of late, devotees are much better than students. You don't have to help it. Students think that they are all Swami students. That's why Swami says, all students who are passed out of Satyasai institutions are not Sai students. They are ex-students. Only some are Sai students. One, first, we should be neat and clean and trim. Swami expects at a physical level. This applies to all. Youngsters, senior devotees, Balvikas children, middle-aged devotees, even octogenarian also. Swami expects neat appearance. How Swami is? Have you ever seen Swami tired? Or have you ever seen Swami not presentable? Or a dress nodi? That is why Swami insists on white dress. White dress is very, very important for a Sai devotee. Swami is insisting on that. And there is a purpose behind it. Why is white dress? This is why. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ simple. We will not go to Atato Brahma Jignasa, Satchidananda, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Simple things ಇಂದ start ಮಾಡೋದು. White dress for gents, white dress is very, very important. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? If you wear a black shirt, or if you wear a jeans, what happens is, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಳೆ ಇದ್ರೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ರಾಮೇಶ್ವರಂ ಕೇಫ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ 2025 ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಟೀ ಕುಡಿದೆ. ಅದೊಂದು ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿತ್ತು. 2026 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕೋದು. Nothing will happen. Nobody can make out that. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ವೈಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಚುಕ್ಕೆ, it will disturb you. Have you experienced it? It will disturb you. Why? Because I don't want that black dot in my pant or shirt. I will have to remove. I will have to clean. Supposing I am wearing a white pant and shirt, I take a sip of coffee. One drop falls on my shirt. I will immediately go to the washroom, go to the wash basin and clean it. Why? Why? Can anybody answer this? Because that is visible to us. That defect is visible to us. Similarly, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊರತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. Only when we know our own faults, we will correct them. Now what is happening? Your faults very, very clear, as clear as the daylight. My faults, I don't know. I'm not telling you. So, others' faults we are able to clearly see, but we are not able to see our own faults. ಅದೇ ತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸು ವೈಟ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಂಕ ಬಿದ್ರೇನು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜೀನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ತರ. ಬಟ್ ವೈಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು in a small defect we will be able to see. That is why white dress is important. And white dress shows purity. We have to maintain purity. And white dress is just, of course, at least on Thursdays, at least on Sundays, at least when we are going for Swami's programs. Please let us welcome this and accept and follow Swami's guidelines. That is one thing. Secondly, Vibhuti. ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲೆಯೇ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಾಯಿ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ವಿಭೂತಿನೇ ಗೊತ್ತು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ವಿಭೂತಿ ಇದಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಬರಬೇಕಾದ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಭೂತಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಟು ಎ ಸಾಯಿ ಡಿವೋಟಿ. This is not expected. Swami doesn't expect very high philosophical, so but this will lead to that. That is very important. Third, always be smiling. Swami is never serious. Sai devotee Swami expects always to be smiling. Spirituality is not serious business. ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಹಳ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Every day they are serious. Just it's not like that. Actually, Swami says you have to be happy always. Whatever it may be the difficulty, smile, smile, smile. On the video that Monday helped, I think tomorrow I will share that. Even Kashtano Sukha Burtha. Kashtano Sukha Burtha. Santoshamto Chayandi, Swami says. That is why smile is very important. ಈ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ವಿಧ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್. ಒಂದು ಹಸನ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಸನ್. ಹಸನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಸನ್. ಹಸನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಸನ್. ಸ್ವಾಮಿನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಈಗ he has not like this and shown. That is not acceptable. Prasan is very important. Without making a sound, please keep smiling, not laughing, because laughing is a very risky phenomenon. I know I'm laughing, I don't know I'm laughing at you. So laugh is to be avoided. Smile is to be done. Always keep smiling. If a problem comes also, keep smiling. Don't have a castroid face. That is a sign of a Sai devotee, is always to be smiling. When in the college ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, I don't know whether Shyam was there, I was a district president. ಒಂದು ಹೋಪ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, just normal ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸರ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೀವು ನಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀರ ಸರ್, ಏನು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್? ನನಗೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಗಲಾಟೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ನೀವಂತೂ ನಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. It is not me smiling, it is Swami smiling through us. Once we follow Swami's ideas, we cannot keep but smiling, always smiling. So smile is one of the qualities of a Sai. These are the physical aspects. I will come to the mind aspects and also spiritual aspects. Next is talk less. We keep talking, we keep messaging. Messaging actually is silent, but talking is a lot of energy being wasted. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕೋ ಆಗ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಅದು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕೋ ಆಗ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರುವಂತದನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. This is not my statements, brothers and sisters. I am just only reflecting Swami's words. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡಿದೆ, ವಾದ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಾದ. ವಾದ is argument. Unnecessarily we argue. But samvada is discussion. What we have in the study circle is samvada. But sometimes it turns into vada. That is a different case. But it should be samvada and not vada. These are all the expectations of Bhagavan. If we can follow this. One more thing I want to add here, which Swami very jocularly says. Swami advises a lot of fat people to lose weight. Give respect to all the fatties here. Swami calls them road roller. Swami calls them pakoda. Students, I think. Dinesh will be knowing what students are doing. Ganesh also will be knowing. If too fat a person comes, almost ಆತರ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಗಣೇಶ್ ತರನು ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ತರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಶ್ರೀವತ್ಸ ತರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ತೀರಾ ದಪ್ಪನೂ ಬೇಡ, ತೀರಾ ಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಬೇಡ. Slim and trim is very good. Why? Because that will make you active, energetic. These are all simple things. Is there anything which is difficult to follow here? Why is Lord of the universe is talking about these bodily aspects? He says you don't have body consciousness. You have Atmic consciousness on the one hand. On the other hand, he is saying like this. Why? Because body, mind and self again, sambandha ಇದೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. There is a link between the body structure, our body language, our appearance, our countenance, our smile, that has got an impact on our spiritual development. ಪ್ರಶಾಂತಿ ವಾಹಿನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ that should get reflected in ನಡೆ, ನುಡಿ, ಭಾವನೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತಿ ವಾಹಿನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು. So why is the Lord is giving such an importance? This is God bearing on our spiritual development. Second, we'll come to the mind aspect. Mind aspects ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, we should have emotional quotients. ಸುಖ ದುಃಖೆ ಸಮಯ ಕೃತ್ವ ಲಾಭೋ ಲಾಭೋ ಜಯ. ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಅಪಕೀರ್ತಿ ಒಕ್ಕ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗನೆ ಭಾವಿಂచి బ్రతుకుటే భక్తి పదము నాకు. కీర్తి అపకీర్తి ఒక్క మూర్తి. See, sorry, the fun of words. కీర్తి అపకీర్తి ఒక్క మూర్తిగానే భావించి బ్రతుకుటే భక్తి. అదే భక్తి అంటే we should have high emotional quotient. We should not get depressed when you are criticized. Very many times in your office you will get criticized. At home you may get criticized. There may be objections, there may be discussions, but yet we should not get disturbed. That is what is called as emotional quotient. Then there should be unity of thought, word and deed. We have already covered that enough. And the third aspect is we may get challenges. Take challenges. Don't take problems as challenges and don't get bogged down. But this equanimity will not come automatically. This equanimity will come when we develop ourselves spiritually. So coming to the third aspect, the spiritual aspect, this is very important. So physical aitu, mental aitu, ಈಗ spiritual. Spiritual ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ? We are all doing a lot of sadhana, including myself. But we should not. We have nobody to say you. We are all passengers. We are all going the highway to God. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ we are doing a lot of sadhana. Our 9-point code of conduct ಅಷ್ಟು ಇದೆ. We are trying to do as much as possible. We are trying to do the pujas, we are doing Vedam, we did Nagar Sangeetam, we did bhajan, all that we are doing. But Swami says, all that you are doing at the worldly level. Swami ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಶಿವರಾತ್ರಿ ಭಜನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ we were all there. I think it was way back in 90s or 2000, year 2000. We all had gone for the bhajan, Shivratri bhajan. From Vrindavan group, we were going to Shivratri bhajan every year, and we used to sing there in the night. Once at the end, next day morning, Swami gave a talk and said, "Bhajans ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. The students sang very nicely. ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಶ್ರಾವ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, musically ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ you did everything ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ರಾಗ, ತಾಳ, ಶ್ರುತಿ, ಮೈಕು ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಭಾವ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಟೋಟಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. You never focused on the meaning of the bhajans. You never had Bhava in your heart. Swami is certifying this. It was a musical performance, but it is Vyavaharika. Then Swami advised the students to raise this quality of singing to Paramarthika. There are two aspects. One is Vyavaharika, second is Paramarthika. Paramarthika is the spiritual angle. To spiritualize every spiritual activity is Paramarthika. To reduce it to a physical activity, body-mind complex is Vyavaharika. What Swami expects an ideal Sai devotee, not only the spiritual aspects, even the worldly aspects should be looked from Paramarthika angle. Paramarthika drishtito prakritini anubhavinchandi. Very clear message. Paramarthika drishti Paramarthika bagirbeku. But what we are executing is physical, that is Vyavaharika. Paramarthika drishtito prakritini anubhavinchandi. Prakriti andre it is world. Now in this context it is world. World and responsibility discharge ಮಾಡೋದು ಪಾರಮಾರ್ಥಿಕ ದೃಷ್ಟಿతో ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈವನ್ ಪಾರಮಾರ್ಥಿಕ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ Swami says. That is the reason why we are not happy even in a spiritual organization. ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ನಾನು ಓಂಕಾರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಭಜನೆ ಹಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, but I am not getting any results, I am not getting happiness ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿನೇ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಭಜನ್ ಸಾಕು to give you liberation ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. One bhajan is enough to give you liberation. ಒಂದು ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು every time when in the bhajans after bhajans ಸಮಸ್ತ ಲೋಕ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾರ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಟ್ರಾಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಳತನ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ಲೆಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ವೈ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ? ಸಮಸ್ತ ಲೋಕ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಸುಖ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಯುಕ್ರೇನ್ ರಷ್ಯಾ ವಾರ್ ಅಂತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಂತೆ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏಷ್ಯಾ ವಾರ್ ಅಂತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ವಾರ್ ಅಂತೆ. ಏನು ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್? Then what is the effect of Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu? We are praying after every bhajan. Not for us, not for the family, not for the country. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Swami gave a beautiful answer. ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಬ್ಬರಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಆದ್ರು ನೀವು ಸಮಸ್ತ ಲೋಕ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Prayer is there. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu vega pasaka ropana padre. We are rushing. That is Vyavaharika. We are not focusing on the meaning of Samasta loka. It is not coming from the heart. It is just coming from the lips. That is why obviously the word is like that. In spite of prayers. Swami ಒಂದು powerful statement ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೊಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Then I will close my talk. ಒಂದು ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. This was in 1997. This was. He says there are enough Sai devotees in the world. If only Sai devotees can develop Satya and Tyaga. Satya and Tyaga. The whole world will be transformed. This is a very, very important statement, brothers and sisters. He is giving us a responsibility. He says, Sai devotees all over the world who have realized the omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscience and the divinity of Swami, who have got faith in Swami's avataric mission. If you can practice Tyaga and Satya and Tyaga. Tyaga means it is another expression of love, prema. ಇದು ಎರಡನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ the whole world will get transformed. Powerful statement. So Swami doesn't want anybody else to even pray. He is expecting Sai devotees all over the world to develop these two qualities, Satya and Tyaga. And the whole world will change. We think that Swami should change. Swami should change the world. Swami has taken avatar to change the world. No, Swami will work through us. Swami is not going to press a button and transform the whole world. No, brothers and sisters. Swami wants us to do it. Because he is in us. He works through us. That is why Swami's avataric mission alli mass transformation annadilla. The entire Bihar is transformed. The entire West Bengal, it doesn't happen like that. Individual transformation. Swami's focus is on individual transformation and individual sadhana, society sadhana, and family sadhana, so that individuals transform. So, as Swami devotees, we have a responsibility, brothers and sisters, to do sadhana sincerely and reorient ourselves, rearrange ourselves, redesign ourselves at body, mind, and spiritual levels. Let us not become selfish. Let us develop love. Let us care and share all what we have. I, me, and mine, another hoping. There should be fundamental discrimination and not individual discrimination. The I, mine, hope, we, ours, another bit. ಕೆಲವರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿನವರವರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿನೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ he thinks that he is different from ಸಮಿತಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿ. So I, me, and mine are ಬಿಟ್ಟು we should focus on we. I to we to him. Now I'll just share one. If we are having this kind of qualities, if we pray sincerely to our Bhagwan, he will take care of us, how much ever is the risk. One example, which happened on 23rd of April last month. It is not an ancient story, 25 years back. Last month, 23rd of April, we had our certification program of Vahini Sudhamata, Satyasai Vahini Sudhamata certification program was conducted last month at Prashant India. Students from all over the country, about 900 of them had come. Adralli obbaru resource person idare. His name is Narendra Kimri from Siliguri, West Bengal. Siliguri, West Bengal. He is a resource person. He is also the state spiritual coordinator for Sikkim. And he is also a bhajan singer, a Veda chanter, all in all. Avaru hekadru ಮಾಡಿ, and this is the first time, because Nepali language is the first time ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರದು. About 69 students had got the certificates. So he wanted to anyway come to Prashant. He doesn't want to miss the program. He and his wife were ready, and his wife also gave a talk. They were ready. They had booked the tickets in advance. Flight ticket they had booked in advance. Suddenly the announcement of state elections came, West Bengal state elections, exactly on 23rd. This is how Swami tests. Exactly on 23rd April, full day program ಇದೆ. 23rd April, 22nd, 23rd ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. But 23rd April only West Bengal elections, Kerala elections, and even Tamil Nadu elections, everything. So a lot of students even dropped. But this man wanted to come. But what is his problem? His problem was, he is a government employee. National Insurance Company now, in case you know, National Insurance Company, he is a senior manager. And as a national government organization, election duty is a must. 23rd April is election duty. 23rd April he has to be in Prashant. He's already booked the tickets. What to do? He prayed to Swami sincerely, accepting him. He's a senior manager, accepting him and a physically handicapped office pupil who cannot do election duty. Everybody else were put on election duty. And election duty ni miss adre, first show cause notice and secondly, suspension from services, and he's going to retire next year. It will affect his long-term benefits and all the PF and everything, annual benefits will affect that. What to do? Accepting fall at Swami's feet. He prayed and prayed and prayed. Not that because he has booked the flight ticket. He wanted to attend the program. He wanted to be in Swami's Sannidhi on 23rd of April. Nothing happened till 22nd. 22nd he came to airport. At the airport he gets a call from the election department that you are also assigned one duty. You are a senior manager. You cannot escape. We have assigned election duty for you. Innum predicament. Supposing he stays back in the town. If he is not given election duty, he has to open his office. He is a senior manager. Sit in the office. Open his office and sit there for 2 days. Even if nobody comes, he has to manage the office all alone. This was his predicament. But he prayed to Swami. He sent the election department of Kerala. He was asked to send the photocopies of the flight tickets. He sent it immediately. Shared it immediately. And he told his regional manager this. I can even share the message which he said. I am a devotee of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. I have a very important program in Prashant Nilayam and I have to attend that. It is my master's program. Please relieve me to attend the program. You know what his regional manager said? Close the office for 2 days and go to Prashant Nilayam. Close the office for 2 days. Sir, Agatha, sir, National Insurance Corporation. Is it possible to close the office for 2 days? Go to Prashant Nilayam. I don't know what he said. Swami should have spoken through him. Not if Swami minds. We should mind and pray to Swami. Then Swami will mind. So, what is happening is, he came to Prashant. He attended the program and went back. All his colleagues, even today, are surprised. How did this happen? It has never happened in the history of National Insurance Corporation. This is proof enough, brothers and sisters, that when we pray to Swami, sincere, after doing the sadhana, not pray when I want. Because what is happening today, due respects to everybody, is we have become weekend devotees. Only Saturday and Sunday is for Sai. Right? If it is Thursday, if it is Wednesday, we don't have time. Right? Then when we want Swami, Swami says, I also don't have time. I will protect you on Saturday or Sunday. If you pray on Monday, you will say, wait till Saturday. I mean, right? ఎవరు ఎంతవరకు తలుచుకుంటారో అంతవరకే నేను. అదమ్మా ఎవరు ఎంతవరకు తలుచుకుంటారో అంతవరకే నేను. Let's not become part-time devotees. Let us become full-time devotees. And full-time devotees doesn't mean that you should do 24 hours bhajan, 24 hours seva. It's not like that. Think of Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paribus. Think of him and he will protect us. That is the kind of approach Swami wants us to do. Let us focus on the physical aspect, the mind aspect, and the spiritual aspect, and offer all our actions to Bhagavan. Do our sadhana sincere. This is the quality of Sai devotee. I offer this presentation and the lotus feet of Swami. Let Swami give us all the strength and all the courage and all the smiles that he wants. Thank you.